Good morning, children. So till now we have learnt about which are all the lessons. Which are all the lessons we have learnt, children? Reproduction in the plants mainly, that we have learnt in the last video. The other physics related portions, that is time and the motion, light chapter. Then what about a simple pendulum activity? So that and all we have learnt in the physics related part. And in the biology section, when it comes means the transportation in organisms, then the respiration in the organisms, reproduction in the plants. So these are the chapters we have learned. And today, so let me explain about another one chapter. It is a very interesting lesson and very easy also. So you no need to worry about whether shall I write all the question answer in the notebook, and you no need to worry. I will send the notes, just you take out the printout, and because exam is very nearby, just you go through it. From these chapters and I have not selected more questions also, so no need to worry. Mainly the long answer 5 marks questions and all diagram based questions are there. That what are all the diagrams, important diagrams I told, just you go through it. Short answer 1 mark, and then in the next video I will send you how I have prepared the question paper pattern also. That also will discuss. You go through it. Okay, it's a very interesting lesson and easy lesson. So open your textbook page number 198. Let me explain. Please go through those points. The chapter name is Forest Our Lifetime. Forest Our Lifetime. Importance of the forest. So without the forest we cannot live. Without the forest the human beings are unable to live in the society, because in the forest mainly the trees and plants presence will be there, and many animals are present in the forest. Without the trees, without the plants, where we will get the oxygen? So because in the respiration chapter also I have explained, we have to inhale the oxygen and we have to exhale the carbon dioxide outside. So that is nothing but the process is known as a breathing. Okay, inhaling the oxygen and giving out the carbon dioxide. So from where we will get the oxygen? From the plants and the trees only. So these plants and trees are present mainly in the forest. So forest is the area where these plants, trees and animals, so they have for the plants and the trees, that is the area where it is growing. But for the animals, different types of animals are present in the forest. For them it is a home. Okay, so we have constructed some of the houses and we are living, yes or no? So like that, what about the animals? Animals also, they have to live in one area, no? So that area is known as mainly the forest. Water presence will be there, oxygen will be there, varieties of trees and plants will be there. That to plants and trees means medicinal plants and trees is also there. Aloe vera, tulasi, banyan tree, rubber tree. So very important plants and trees are present in the forest. So most of the medicinal plants are growing there. So Ayurveda, you know. So Ayurveda, where these medicinal plants they are using and they are preparing some of the medicines for us. Okay. So Ayurveda is such an one of the related to the medical this one. So where we are collecting the most of the medicinal plants from the forest. So this is another importance of the forest, and mainly it will regulate the earth temperature. Nowadays, due to summer season or whatever, the temperature of the land area is increasing. The surface area, the temperature area of the sun is also increasing, because the ozone layer, no, so many holes are present in the ozone layer. The ozone layer is present in the stratosphere. So that and all we have discussed in the previous classes and all that you know already. Okay, children. So mainly this is also one of the importance of the forest. This forest area regulates the earth temperature, and it is the home of the some of the animals also, and where mainly the forest plants and the trees are present. So these are all the importance of the forest. The second point is interdependence of the plants and the animals. How they are going to interdepend with one another. I will show you one picture also, children, how there is an interdependence of the plants and animals in the forest. Page number 200. Just you go through this diagram. Grass picture will be there. The grass will be eaten by the rabbit. The rabbit will be eaten by the fox. Then the fox will be eaten by the lion. So interdependence. Almost in all the area only the grass presence is there. There is no fox or there is no rabbit, means what lion will eat. Lion is a carnivorous animal, you know, and giraffe and also these are the example for the herbivores. So this and I have studied in the lower classes also. So how there is a balance in the nature, how the interdependence of the plants and the animals it is going on in the forest. Grass are there, some of the plants are there, means those plants, grass are eaten by the herbivores. Then those herbivores are eaten by the carnivores, and some of the carnivores are eaten by the some other carnivores. So these are all the steps we have to learn, and I have written here interdependence of the plants and animals forest, that is food chain. How the food chain will take place. The plants are called as a producers. Yes, plants are called as a producers. They are not depending upon anybody. But the human beings and the animals, we are depending upon the plants and the other animals. Okay. So here the plants are known as the producers. If you want, you can underline. You can go through the textbook. Just go through the textbook 120 minutes or half an hour. So you will get an idea. Okay. Then animals are the primary consumers, mainly the herbivores. Herbivores means giraffe, deer. So these are all the example for the herbivores. These herbivores are mainly depend upon the producers. Producers means plants. Okay. The next step, secondary consumers means carnivores. Carnivores means, let me take an example of lion, tiger. So these lion and tiger, it will eat herbivores. So those are known as a secondary consumers. Primary consumers, herbivores. And the plants are known as a producers. The next is the tertiary consumers. So they will eat another one carnivore. Another one carnivore will be eaten by another one carnivore. So that is known as the tertiary consumers. So till now what we have learned, the first one is the producers. The second one is primary consumers. The next one is secondary consumers. The third one is tertiary consumers. Then the last one is the scavengers. The scavengers means some of the carnivores, they are going to eat dead animals. Dead animals will be eaten by some of the carnivores. Such type of carnivores are known as scavengers. So that also you have to learn. Mainly the bacteria, fungi that feed on the dead plants and the animals. So those are known as the decomposers. Some dead animals are there, means so their bacteria and the fungi, they will depend upon the dead animals. Okay. Fungi and the bacteria, so they will sit on the dead animal and they will eat that one. So that is known as the decomposers. Bacteria and the fungi are known as a decomposers. So mainly here the five important points are there that you keep in your mind. The plants and the trees are known as a producers. The second one is primary consumers, that is herbivores. The second one, secondary consumers. Next, tertiary consumers. Next, scavengers. Bacteria and the fungi known as a decompose. These are the important points. It is there in the textbook, page number 201 here in this para, page number 201. So here it is there, point wise they have given. So please refer that one, okay children. Next, let me explain about the food web. How the balance in the nature will take place, the food web. Page number 202. So go through this diagram. This diagram nobody will ask you in the examination, but this diagram you have to you have to refer it. Means how the food chain will take place. How the interdependence of the plants and the animals will take place. So go through this diagram also, food web, page number 202, figure number 16.10. Here the tea plant will be there. So that will be eaten by the rat. The rat will be eaten by the frog. Okay, and here grasshopper will be there. Grasshopper will be eaten by the rat. Then the rat will be eaten by the frog. So like that here. Strawberry will be there. The strawberry will be eaten by the grasshopper. Grasshopper will be eaten by the rat. In such a way, each and every animal is depending upon the other animal. And some of the animals are depending upon the trees, plants. So the totally this chain is known as a food web. Means for food purpose we are depending upon somebody. So that is known as a food web. Okay children. I hope you have understood. Now balance in the nature. How there will be a balance in the nature? think that in the forest area only the herbivores are there. There is no carnivores at all. Only herbivores. Herbivores means giraffe, deer, like that. Only herbivores are there. Then what will happen? The percentage of the grass and the small plants. There is a shortage. It will happen for the herbivores. Correct? So many herbivores are there. Not even a single carnivore. Then there will be a shortage of the food, mainly the grass and the plants. So simultaneously the God has created the nature in such a way so that the herbivores will be there, simultaneously the carnivores will be there, then decomposers will be there. All the varieties of animals are important. So that is the meaning of balance in nature. So only oxygen percentage is there. Only oxygen percentage is there. There is no carbon dioxide, means without the carbon dioxide the plants will not able to produce the oxygen. So in such a way the percentage of oxygen is also important in the atmosphere. Then in the simultaneous way each and every plants, trees, animals are also important in the nature. That is known as a balance in the nature. Okay, next topic, let me explain about the purification of the air. Purification of the air. So mainly in the forest area, many plants and trees, varieties of plants and trees will be there. Okay, what they will do? For example, the industrial waste. Industrial waste means the harmful gases and all, it is coming out. Then harmful waste and all they are throwing out. Okay, so that and all it will absorb by the soil. Most of the soil is present in the forest area. Okay, so that is the meaning of here what I have written. Purification of the air, it is happening mainly in the forest. Purification of air, it is mainly the main percentage of purification air is happening in the forest, because there the percentage of the plants and the trees are more and the soil fertility will be more. Okay, the plants roots and trees roots are more. They are going to absorb the water and they will keep for a long time. That is known as a rainwater harvesting. Water table, underground water. Underground water, in the last chapter I have explained about underground water. That is nothing but a water table. So forest plays a very important role in our life. Okay, next, here I have written the conservation of the forest. Then what we have to do, how we have to preserve the forest. Conservation, that is nothing but we have to preserve the forest. Okay, many varieties of the forest it will be there, that we will discuss later on. So without the forest, only deforestation is happening. We are going to cut the tree for our personal life, to make the furniture and to make some designs and all. We are going to cut the tree, and not even a single plant is planted by human beings. That is a waste. So we have to preserve it. That is nothing but a conservation of the forest. Case study of the Indian forest. Which are all the forests that is present in India, that we will learn one by one. So better open your textbook page number 205, children. Here case study of the Indian forest they have given. So moist tropical forest, dry tropical forest, one by one I will discuss. So just you go through it in your textbook. They may ask for 1 marks question. No need to worry about the examination purpose. Okay, the first one, moist tropical forest, that will be present in the Western Ghats. So open your book, one by one we'll learn now. The moist tropical forest. The moist tropical forests are found in where? The Western Ghats, mainly in the Andaman and the Nicobar. Andaman and the Nicobar Islands. Ganga and the Brahmaputra are along the northeastern region. So mainly which river is flowing here? Ganga and Brahmaputra. So that is known as which type of Indian forest? Moist tropical forest. Moist. The soil presence is very important in this type of forest. The second one is a dry tropical forest. Dry tropical forests are found throughout the northern part of the country except in the northeast. North, the directions are now, you know, children. North, south, west, east. This one northeast. This one northwest. This is southwest, southeast. So you know the directions. The northeast place is this one. Northeast place, that is Assam. Assam place and you know, no? Assam, West Bengal, so that is a northeast place. Okay, the third one, mountainous subtropical forest. Mountainous tropical subforest. These forests are found in the Himalayan regions. Himalayan region, and mainly here which are all the tree are famous means bamboo and some of the creepers, varieties of orchids, oak tree, bamboo tree. So these are all the tree are famous in the montane subtropical forest. The next one, montane temperate forest. Montane temperate forest. Montane temperate forest occur in the north and the south India, both north and the south India, and mainly related to the Kerala side. Nilgiri hills will be there. Mainly the Nilgiri hills and the coastal part of the Karnataka also. So this forest will be, we are going to see in nearby the Kerala side, and also Andhra Pradesh, then the coastal area of the Karnataka also. Next, subalpine forest. Subalpine forests are extended from the Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh between 2900 to 3500 meters of the height. It is found in the higher altitude of the Western Himalaya. Western Himalaya. Himalaya place will be there means the western part of the Himalaya. Western part of the Himalaya, we are going to see mainly the subalpine forest. Varieties of forest will be there. Okay, India is a country where we are very rich in the natural resources. The natural resources means water presence will be there, good minerals and salts are present in our country, and mountains are there, rivers are there. So these are all together, it is known as a, so India is a country, it is a very good, the percentage of natural resources is more. The last one, alpine forest. Alpine forests are found all along the Himalayas on the higher hills near the Myanmar border. Alpine region always receives a heavy snowfall. Therefore, the plants found in this region are a shorter height. Okay, short height. Some plants will grow, their height will be more means, so they are getting more rainfall. Here there is no more rainfall, but snowfall will be more. No rainfall, only snowfall will be there. Snowfall is very high means what is the meaning? There is no chance of growing more the plants in a certain level. The height of that plant increase is very less. So that is known as the shortest plant. Short plants are present in this type of the forest. So these are all the different varieties of the Indian forest I have discussed, and it is very easy also for the examination purpose. I have not selected more questions from this chapter. Only few questions only have asked. So generally you can write it or you can go through it. The main chapters, mainly the time and the motion, electricity, light chapter, then reproduction in the plants, transportation in organisms, respiration in organisms, those lessons you have to go through it. And the diagram what I have discussed in the online class, please you have to go through it, children. In the next video I will give you the question paper pattern. So this is a very interesting lesson, easy lesson, so I have discussed in one video itself. So no need to worry, you go through the book, you will get an idea, learn properly. Okay, thank you.